Hi guys, welcome to RetroCade. You want to know 10 of the biggest games coming in 2024? Well, here we go.
Don't let them get inside, combat. They're not the good kind.
Starting off at number 10, we have Alone in the Dark Reboot. The survival horror genre was kickstarted by the game Alone in the Dark in 1992, and now Pieces Interactive is remaking the classic with writer and director HellBlade. The game promises to deliver a classic horror plot to modern audiences, with David Harbour and Jodie Comer in starring roles. The remake will keep key elements of the original game, and will draw from design work done in the Resident Evil remakes while staying unique. The over-the-shoulder camera will improve navigation and fighting monsters. The game is set to release on March 20th, 2024, on PC and last-gen consoles. Next, over at number 9, we have HellBlade 2. HellBlade 2 will see the return of Senua in a sequel that's being developed on Unreal Engine 5. As one of the biggest upcoming Xbox Series games on the horizon, the follow-up to HellBlade, Senua's Sacrifice, is being developed by Ninja Theory for the latest console. Since first being announced back in 2019, we've seen trailers showing off some incredibly detailed environments and the impressive visual fidelity it's leveraging. The HellBlade 2 release date has been set for 2024, and it's coming to PC and Xbox Series S and X. Next up at number 8, we have Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones' release date is currently up in the air, after yet another delay for the upcoming Ubisoft pirate game. Last we heard, it was supposed to come out in 2023, before being pushed back into early part of the 2023 to 2024 financial year period. From what we've seen so far, Skull and Bones looks set to be pretty standard open-world Ubisoft fare. You start off as a shipwrecked pirate, and build your way up to a pirate legend. There are missions to take on, hubs to visit, and plenty of ship customization. What's clear is that the game's scope and vision has changed drastically since its first reveal. The game is set to release on January 16th, 2024, on PC and last-gen consoles.
Rewards you with only a portion of their cargo, as some...
Next up at number 7, we have Pragmata. Pragmata feels like if someone took Kojima's Death Stranding and somehow made it even weirder, especially from this early look at the game. Clearly set in New York, the game sees some sort of spacesuit-wearing traveler looking out for a young girl and eventually taking her to the moon. Holographic cats, robots, and a weird dystopian vibe run throughout, even suggesting the world the characters are existing in isn't even real. Pragmata was originally a 2022 game, back when Capcom revealed the project during Sony's PlayStation 5 showcase in 2020. It was later delayed to 2023, but now it will be 2024 at the earliest. Pragmata will come to PC and last-gen consoles.
Fleeting moment can feel like a lifetime for those caught in its deadly rhythm.
Next at number 6, we have Rise of the Ronin. The open-world action RPG has been described as Team Ninja's most ambitious game to date, and considering the developer's rich pedigree in the genre, this is an exciting admission. Its release comes in the midst of a somewhat stacked for 2024. There has been no confirmation of this yet, however, and despite trailers showing footage of what appears to be a familiar combat system, this could prove to be very different in reality. Ghost of Tsushima took a similar approach with its own samurai open-world setting, with developer Sucker Punch opting for more accessible combat, far less challenging than the likes of Sekiro or Nioh. Depending on the type of gamer that Team Ninja wants to attract, a less punishing experience can't be ruled out at this stage. The game is set to release on PlayStation 5, March 22nd, 2024.
Let us not forget the pain of Master Shoin and the countless others who have suffered.
Next, over at number 5, we have S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2: Heart of Chernobyl. During Gamescom of this year, the developers, GSC Game World, did announce officially that they're delaying it to 2024. It is now expected to launch in the first quarter of 2024, and that feels like a more solid bet because you can pre-order. That doesn't always mean it's a done deal, of course, but there is that. This comes after a bunch of delays, specifically because the developers are primarily based in Ukraine. They've been pretty forefront in documenting their struggles in terms of them being forced to relocate and dealing with the conflict. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 looks absolutely incredible. But of course, just to make it awesome, we've waited a long time for a new S.T.A.L.K.E.R game, and it's hard to live up to those original games. Thankfully, it's shaping up to be pretty awesome. And hopefully we really finally see it in the first quarter of 2024 on PC and Xbox Series S and X.
Suddenly, the voice of Monolith was gone.
Next, at number 4 we have Tekken 8. Tekken 8, developed and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment, marks the 8th mainline entry in the Tekken series. This latest installment promises to be the most ambitious and visually striking of the series, introducing an upgraded combat system and starting with a roster of 32 playable characters. A new mode, called Arcade Quest, has been announced in this release that will satisfy all enthusiasts of the single-player experience. Despite the evident excitement of eager players waiting for this new entry, Bandai Namco Entertainment has been pretty reserved in the promotional content they've put out regarding its release. Although fighting games already go hand in hand with aggression, expect Tekken 8 to be especially fast-paced and hard-hitting, thanks to the introduction of a handful of new mechanics and the reintroduction of fan favorites. The game is set to release on PC and last-gen consoles in January 26, 2024. Next, at number 3, we have Ark 2. This is the follow-up to, of course, the massive mega hit Ark Survival Evolved, one of the most popular mainstream survival games. You can get it on basically any platform, and it's just a weird, crazy survival game. It was announced a few years back. Vin Double Diesel is going to be in the game. We haven't really found out too much about it since it was expected to be 2023, but now it has been delayed to 2024. I think if there's any game out there that can afford a development time right now, it's Ark 2. Considering again the big hit of the original game, and the fact that they released a kind of next-generation version of the game not too long ago called Ark Survival Ascended, so you can keep yourself busy. The game is set to release on PC and Xbox Series S and X on 2024, and whether Ark 2 will come to PS5 remains unanswered by developer studio Wildcard. Next over at number 2, we have Black Myth: Wukong. Black Myth: Wukong is an upcoming action RPG inspired by a 16th century Chinese novel called Journey to the West. The narrative of the game is based on the adventures of the Monkey King, a famous mythical character who is one of the novel's primary characters. In the game, this powerful monkey is referred to as the Destined One. He has several abilities, such as the power to transform into a swamp of flying insects or into a giant monster. It's been recognized for its stunning visuals and impressive combat gameplay. The game features a variety of weapons and abilities, as well as a variety of enemies and bosses. The game is set to release on PC and both gen consoles in August 20th, 2024.
You're good at what you do, even if what you do is far from good.
And first on our list is Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. This upcoming game is poised to redefine the team-based action genre, offering a chaotic blend of sharp wit and gritty action. If you admire superheroes or villains, this might be one of the coolest upcoming games for you. Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League sees Harley Quinn and crew battle an evil version of the Justice League. You'll be able to play as Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, or King Shark, unlike some other crew-type game which you only play as one character. If that's not enough to convince you, this game can be played in co-op with up to 4 players. And it's set to release in January 30th, 2024 on PC and last-gen consoles.
Justice League is the worst idea you've ever heard?
I kinda zoned out.
Well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.